Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome to Let's Play Full Throttle Remastered. Now I don't have a lot to say about this game. It speaks for itself pretty well. It's not one that lends itself to a lot of speculation about the motives behind it and the story behind it. It is a straightforward biker action flick turned into a game. It was originally made back in 1995 by Tim Schafer. It was his first project as a game leader and designer for LucasArts after having worked on the Monkey Island games and Maniac Mansion at that point. And there's going to be a couple of Maniac Mansion in-jokes that I'll point out when we get to them later in the game. But it's a solid game, Double Fine. Tim Schafer's company just put out a remastered edition. Got the graphics to run on a brand new modern system. Don't think they modified things too much or changed it up from what I've seen, having played through it once. So with no further ado, let us enter into the not too distant future of Full Throttle. And I believe that is Razor from Maniac Mansion here on the opening screen. Because you'll remember Razor was the red-haired punk chick from the original Maniac Mansion. And I believe they gave her a cameo in here as one of the bikers. But, yep, this is like most of the Double Fine games. Has a little interface here with normal things you can click on. We got a bonus. There is a creator commentary, which we're not going to listen to. A jukebox that lets you listen to some of the original music and different sound clips. So not lots of bonuses for your bucks if you're downloading this, if you own the original game and aren't just buying this to avoid having to mess with getting the 1995 era computer game to run on a modern system. But let's go ahead and do new game. There's the old LucasArts logo. Gone but not forgotten and still much beloved.
Whenever I smell asphalt, I think of marine. That's the last sensation I had before I blacked out. The thick smell of asphalt. And the first thing I saw when I woke up was her face. She said she'd fix my bike. Free. No strings attached. I should have known then that things are never that simple. Yeah, when I think of marine, I think of two things. Asphalt and trouble.
Rip Burger, you're dumber than dirt.
Oh, Mr. Corley, if you'd only listen to my plan. My vision.
I know your plan, Rip Burger. You're waiting for me to die so you can take over my company.
Oh, sir, that's horrible. I am not waiting for you to die.
You know I've never liked you, Rip. But you have business know-how and killer instincts that I respect.
Why, thank you, sir.
But this latest idea of yours, riding up to our shareholders' meeting with a gang of bikers? Who do you think you're fooling?
The shareholders, sir. It's good PR to be seen hobnobbing with real Corley Motors customers.
What do you know about our customers, Adrian? You've never even been on a bike.
Well, you know I'd be on one right now, sir, if it weren't for my destabilizing inner ear condition.
Bullshit.
Your ears are fine. It's what's between them that scares me. Now there goes some boys I can ride with. Step on it. Let's find out who they are.
Good music.
December 61, my dad wages life. Still on that salary, we all bought
Yeah, they got a very good voice acting cast for this game. We've already heard Mark Hamill as our villain. Not Bruce Campbell. I mean that our hero here is not Bruce Campbell, not that he isn't doing the voice for this. Because he isn't. But, yeah, Mark Hamill is Ripburger. Got Kat Seuss doing a few voices. If you're a real Ghostbusters fan, you'll recognize her voice later on. And we just got the Gone Jackals, the band we're listening to right now, doing their song Legacy. So yeah, this game has some fingers there too. Tress MacNeille, Steve Bloom, Maurice LaMarche. As I was saying, there is great voice work on this game and great music. The only real complaint I have about this game is that it is much shorter than your average LucasArts adventure game. In fact, we're probably going to be able to breeze through this in... I'm aiming to keep this at 6 parts, and even then they're going to be shorter than my usual Let's Play chapters. But I'll voice my one other complaint once we're in the action.
Hey, Ben. You know, Ben, we're broke.
Yeah?
And if some cash doesn't come our way soon, we're in big trouble.
Relax. I have a feeling something's coming our way. Something big.
Didn't you hear the amazing intro music?
You better stay out here, Rip. This place is bikers only. All right. Who's the guy that drove over my car?
What could possibly be taking so long?
Maybe old man Corley got himself in trouble.
Yeah, maybe they took the old guy out back and worked him over with a 2x4.
An appealing notion, but improbable. More likely he's boring them to death with some tale of the glory days.
But Malcolm, isn't that illegal?
Not back then, it wasn't.
So who do you ride with these days?
He rides with me. Although I'm sure he'd much rather be riding with your little club.
I told you to wait out in the limo, Ripburger.
I thought you might like some help with your sales pitch, sir.
Sales pitch?
Yes, we have come here today to offer you and your men employment. Mr. Corley requires an escort to the annual Corley Motors shareholders meeting.
Does this look like an escort service to you?
You would be well compensated for your time, of course.
Not interested.
It's fairly obvious that you could use the money.
Listen, I said we're not for rent. The polecats are not goons for hire.
Not even if it were Malcolm Corley's dying wish.
Ripburger? That does it. I'm gonna...
Hold on there, Malcolm. If you don't mind, I'd like to step outside with Mr. Ripburger for a little chat.
Excellent idea. And the doctor says he only has a few months to live.
That's bad news for all of us. He's not just a nice guy. He's also the last motorcycle maker in the country. What happens to Corley Motors if he dies?
Don't worry. I have a plan. And if you come to the shareholders' meeting with us, you'll find out what it is.
No dice, Ripburger. The polecats are not thugs for rent. If you want to buy muscle, you should go find the Rottweilers.
The old man says it's the polecats or nothing.
Then I guess it'll have to be nothing.
And that's your last word?
That's it.
Well, I'd like to make you just one final offer. Bolus, take this coat and go get his motorcycle. We'll have to tie up this little 200-pound loose end. It will need to look like an accident.
That stuffed shirt actually thinks I'll leave him in control of Corley Motors when I go. Boy, is he in for a surprise.
Hey, where's Ben going?
Your colleague has decided to accept our generous offer after all. As a matter of fact, he's gone on ahead to scout out the route.
He did?
Well then, let's roll 'em, boys. Yahoo! Corville, here we come.
Alright, so we're going to be in control in a moment. It gives us all of the controls right now. How to switch to the classic mode, which they did a good job of translating the graphics. It just becomes a little bit more pixelated and switches into a non-widescreen mode. You can hit shift to highlight all the objects that you can actually touch, which does make this a fair bit easier. You can skip cutscenes, and then they give you the controls for steering your bike, steering the car, which I wish they'd give these to you later on when you actually get to the sequences where we're driving, but never mind that. And for those who are curious, here is the classic mode. So yes, we wake up in a dumpster. Alright, so here we have our hero, Ben. Anti-hero if we're going to be technical, but let's not quibble. And the interface here, they have brought back from the original game. You right-click on an object. Right-click on an object to bring up your inventory. Left-click to bring up the interface, where we've got only 4 options. We've got the eyeballs for looking, the mouth for talking or using our mouth for things, the hand for picking things up or punching them, and the foot for kicking.
Nah, he can flatten his own boxes.
And that's in response to
Empty boxes. He really should flatten these, so they can be recycled.
See, this is how you know Ben is the hero. He is an environmentally conscious piece of two-fisted biker scum.
Warning. Do not play in or around dumpster. Do not kick dumpster. Do not sleep in dumpster. Usage of this container for disposal of human remains may be a violation of local health ordinances.
Oh, well, they've got a sign, thank goodness. And here's what will happen most of the time you try and use the mouth command.
I'm not putting my lips on that.
Alright, well, nothing else we can really do back here. And there's our bike.
Good thing Ripburger didn't touch my bike. Good thing for him. Some joker took my keys. I don't like that.
Yep, so this is our first puzzle of the game, finding where our keys are.
Open up.
And a lot of the time, just looking at objects will give us that. Well, knocking's not working. Time for a little applied science. And by applied science, I mean kicking.
I fixed your door. It was sticky.
Look, I don't want no trouble. Just leave me out of this mess.
Alright, so we're inside the kickstand, and we can look at the pictures here.
What's this?
It's a big blobby gray shape. I was taking an art class.
That's one big fish.
Yep.
Man, I wish they had a jukebox. Play. Good thing that's a badger.
Why?
Because if that were a dead polecat, I'd have to trash the place.
Yeah, one of the unfortunate problems I found with the remastered version is that the music volume is much louder than the dialogue. and I have turned it down. Well, I did. I'll bet when I started a new game it changed it. And no, it still has the music volume at about half volume. But yeah, nice little interface here. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and resume.
Those might look good mounted on my handlebars. Nah. 15 guys with towels in their belts?
My graduating class from bartending school.
Are you the guy with the lampshade on his head? Or the guy chugging out of the punch bowl?
Lampshade.
The monitor doesn't have any controls.
Yeah, the signal was piped in from Kickstand, National Headquarters.
Wow, this is a franchise.
This your pit bull?
Nah, that's my baby picture.
I'm sure they're doing the Kickstand name proud at this place.
The monitor doesn't have any controls.
Alright.
I've never liked nose rings.
Me neither, but someone dared me.
Looks like you're out of customers.
Yeah, your gang took off with those well-dressed gentlemen. So what'll it be, Mac?
Where'd everybody head off to?
What am I, the cruise director? Maybe they're up on the Lido deck.
I think you're in on this whole bum deal.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do about it? What do you have?
I want to know who knocked me out.
Maybe you just passed out. You should learn to handle your liquor.
Okay.
You want something?
We'll play this out.
What do you got for a headache?
A little sympathy.
Thanks.
But not much. You want something?
I'm looking for my keys.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You gonna order something?
No.
Alright, well.
No.
Yep. Oddly enough, the boot will not get us anything good here, but...
You know what might look better on your nose?
What?
The bar. Now don't mess around with me.
All right. I got your keys, but I don't know nothing. They had guns. They told me to stall you as long as possible.
Why?
I don't know. I overheard them say something about an ambush up the road.
What else?
Nothing. Look, man, here are your keys, all right? Oh, someone did say something about killing you and making it look like an accident.
They didn't do too good of a job there. But why ambush the polecats? I'd better get moving.
Alright. Well, don't need to tell me twice. So let's hop on our bike and hit the road.
When I'm on the road, I'm indestructible. No one can stop me. But they try.
And here comes our first fight.
Hey, ain't you the #1 polecat honcho?
Yeah, and you're in my way.
Well, get used to it, bud. When the Rockwheelers hit the road, we own it.
Look, I'm serious. Someone's ambushing the polecats.
Someone's ambushing the polecats? Oh, heavens! Whatever will we do?
That does it.
Come on, kitty! Let's get down!
Now, I've only got 2 weapons right now. My foot that's what I get for trying to... But yeah, you can use your foot to kick people away, but only that gives you distance. What we need is our fist to knock him out.
I'd like to make you just
Something about making it look like an accident.
final offer.
Something about killing you and making it look like an accident.
I have a plan.
They had guns.
Malcolm Corley's dying wish.
Something about an ambush up the road.
I have a plan.
Oh.
Man, this is gruesome. My editor better print these in color. Now I have to get you some help, I suppose. Ah, quit moaning. I know someone around here who can fix anything.
I am a mommy. Mommy.
What are you?
I'm a mechanic, and apparently a pretty good doctor as well. My name's Maureen.
My name's Ben. Why did you hit me over the head, Maureen?
You were in an accident. A reporter found you and brought you and your bike here.
My bike? What have you done with my bike?
Brought it back from the dead. Sort of like what I did with you. I need a little help getting it finished, though.
Okay, so yes, this is rather convenient. But the one nice thing about this game is that if you fail on a point, like in the fight with the biker back there, where it is important to the story, it'll automatically let you take another try at it. So, yeah, let's talk to our new mechanic friend.
Who are you?
Maureen, remember? If that's too hard, maybe you should just stick with Mo.
So yeah, this is the Maureen that we heard mentioned in the opening narration.
Do you have a last name?
I prefer not to use it. What about you?
Same deal.
Then it's Ben and Mo forever, I guess.
This an authorized Corley Service Center?
Now, you could call this a Corley Service Center, but I don't have the official paperwork.
Ah, an illegitimate Corley operation.
I prefer to think of it as a renegade Corley operation.
Foreshadowing.
Where'd you learn bikes?
I grew up working on them with my dad. One summer we did nothing but restore this old hardtail together. I mean, we scrubbed every bolt until it shined. But he took off one day and he never came back. So I switched to toasters.
You live in this town?
Well, Melonweed's not much of a town. What's left of it is sinking about a foot a year. People either learn to adjust or they leave, which is fine with me.
Not a people person?
I'm just better with toasters, that's all. You seem more concerned with me than your bike.
How's it look?
It looks better than it did, but you gotta help me out. The front forks are wasted, so you'll have to get some new ones. And someone stole my welding torch. Can you believe that?
Yes.
I can't finish without one. And last but not least, I patched up your ruptured gas tank, but you're out of fuel and I don't have any.
Where am I supposed to find all this stuff?
You can hack it, tough guy.
Where's the gas?
Well, there's a whole tower full of it at the edge of town. I have this crazy, irrational intuition that tells me maybe it's worth checking out.
How am I supposed to find your torch?
I don't know, set up a dragnet. Still can't believe someone would steal my torch. Who around here would do a thing like that?
Well, since there's only one other person in the town that we're going to see, I'm guessing it's going to be him.
Where am I gonna find new forks?
Well, they don't have to be new, just not broken into little pieces. You could start by asking Todd in the trailer across the way. He runs the junkyard.
Actually, I think I can handle it.
Good.
I don't have any money to pay you with.
Hey, this one's free. I haven't touched anything besides a toaster for so long. Getting my hands on your hog has really been a pleasure.
Well, thanks.
Don't sweat it.
Oh my.
I gotta get out of this town, fast.
Trouble with the law?
Not in this county.
Then what's the hurry?
Someone tried to kill me. I'm after him.
Why would somebody want to kill you?
To get me out of the way so they could ambush the polecats.
We better get this bad boy back on the road then, huh?
Well, I'll let you get back to work.
Let me know if you need any aspirin or anything.
That would be nice, thank you. Now, but quick look around.
Who's this?
Oh, that's me and my Uncle Pete. He took care of me after Dad split at this place he called the Mink Ranch. And when he died, he left it to me.
You're a mink farmer?
Nah, that place went belly up long before he died. But I still go back there whenever I need to get away for a while.
This totally random information will not be important later. Alright, so we've got a gas tank. And we got a hose, and right-click to bring up inventory.
Wish this gas can was full. This hose smells like gas.
Which is a hint as to what purpose we're going to need it for later. But step on out.
Oh, good. You're not dead yet. I might still get a quote.
Yeah, that's Calf Susie. I think that's how you say her last name. But one of my favorite voice actresses. If you're a fan of the real Ghostbusters cartoon, you may recognize her voice as being slightly differently pitched from Janine. Anyway.
I heard you saved my life.
Yeah, but don't worry. I wasn't trying to. I was just looking for some nice roadside disaster photos, and you helped.
Who'd want a picture of me bleeding?
It's not the blood. It's the way you were, all twisted up like a pretzel.
Listen, I've got to stop an ambush.
Ambush? Really? Where?
Somewhere between here and Corville. My crew is escorting some VIPs to the Corley Motors shareholders meeting, and there's an ambush waiting for them somewhere up the road.
Yeah?
This is hard for me. I need...
Come on, man, spit it out.
Could you give me a ride in your car? I've got to stop this ambush.
You're right. We have to get to the ambush, all right. But I'm afraid I'm without wheels at the moment.
How did you get us here?
Hitched.
Well, I'd better be going.
All right, drive safe now.
Oh, and
pretty small to be carrying me around.
I rolled you.
yeah, life is a rock, but Maureen rolled me. Actually, that was a bit weird.
Thanks for the lift. Now I got a quote for you.
Yeah, she lied to us and manipulated us, but she did save our life, so we'll call it even. So, yes, here is our first major exploration point. We've got junkyard over here, Todd's trailer over here, and the gas tower over here. And we'll start exploring this place next time. We'll see you then.